I had a seller add a slide randomly in the middle of the deck. They did a good job at the opening of telling our end-to-end platform, Then they went and drilled down into a specific partnership. And that was the slide they created and put into the deck. I understand the concept. They were saying, hey, this is a piece of technology I know you use, and here's how we work with it. And in essence, that made sense, but they did that before they got through the full platform story. So the reaction from the prospect was very much, I don't see how these two things relate. Whereas if they had added it and thought through maybe incorporating it into how we would go to market with them, right? And at the end of the deck, that would have created a flow that said, okay, let me tell you all about who we are. Let's do some discovery on your end. Based on what you've told me, here's how this could fit together, right? And here's what our next steps would be together. That would be a stronger movement of the opportunity versus confusing the prospect and them essentially being like, I don't understand how, like, cool, you did your research and you know I'm using Salesforce, but how does the Salesforce integration have anything to do with what you do as a company? Like, what is the integration? After the fact, we were reviewing the recording, pretty interesting, where they were like, I see where I lost them. So it made sense to them because they've worked here for multiple years and they understand how it fits together. But the reason that we typically put a flow of a presentation together is because we know how someone's brain is thinking and what they might need to know contextually before we get into the details. We've done a lot of work too now to be like, here's where you should customize. And AI has helped that a lot. So leaving space in there to say, okay, get through this chunk of the story, then you can customize this chunk, then you can customize. I really think it's bringing the best of marketing and the best of sales together to allow for that motion to happen. Because we didn't have tools, I think it was a lot of work on the seller to do pre-call research. And it was a lot of work on marketing to guess what the prospects might want. And now we've got more context. And so we're able to actually do those things in a more advanced way.